Arkansas versus Georgia. Oof. You probably didn't. Did you watch the highlights of this or no?
I watched a little bit.
Um, I'll take it. I mean, what do you want me to say? Georgia good, man. Georgia good football team. This is basically what they told me yesterday. I saw this. Some guy was saying it. I don't remember who it was, but it says this is what happens when Georgia gets up for a football game, that they respect you and they want to see you lose. This is what happens in those situations. The stadium was packed full of people. They said it was the loudest environment they've been in, and they were at the Penn State whiteout. It was 12 o'clock on freaking Saturday morning. And then ESPN people said that it was louder than it had been in the Penn State whiteout. So Arkansas had to deal with that. It wasn't good. It's never good. It wasn't a good thing. I'm kind of distracted, Ryan. I'll be honest with you. I think Pittsburgh just returned a kick, but I think they were offside, so I'm a little flustered.
Okay.
Sorry to the audience. Sorry to the audience. I'm trying to do both things over here, but it is what it is. Anyway, Georgia is a good football team. They have good everything. They just a good team. Good. They're just good all around. Yeah. It's good. They've got good linebackers. They've got good defensive linemen. They've got good cornerbacks. They've got good safeties. They've got a good offensive line. They got good running backs. They got good quarterbacks. I mean, heck, we played their backup quarterback and he whooped our butt. He threw it like 5 times. And every Arkansas fan on Twitter before the game was like, oh my God, JT Daniels is out. Yeah. It didn't matter. They didn't throw the ball like 5 times. Who cares? It didn't matter. They could do me back there. All I had to do is hand the dang thing off. It didn't matter. It's irrelevant. He could do my grandma back there. All she had to do is hand it off to the dang dude. It don't matter what they do. It don't matter who they threw back there. It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. They're good, man. Good football team. It's all over. It's over. It's just Alabama and Georgia and sorry.
Honestly, Ryan. I was looking.
I hate to say that for you, but
no,
Oklahoma doesn't. Like if Oklahoma played them, they get destroyed because they're just too good. They just that's not me just saying that because
I agree.
Good.
I agree with that.
Throw anybody in there.
I think the whole country. I think Georgia is going to win that championship this year.
Yeah, this is it, man.
This looks like what LSU did in 2019, except it's a little switched where Georgia's defense is
I've never seen anything like it.
Ridiculously unstoppable. And then they have a good offense.
And I was watching football those years that Alabama and LSU went at it, with their defenses. Like I was watching football then.
Yeah.
It just don't matter,
This isn't it. Yeah. This is probably the best defense coach. I'll bet you every single player in that Georgia defense will get drafted within the first 4 or 5 rounds. Every single one.
I mean, that one guy, I think 17 for Georgia. Number 17, you watch out for him. He's fantastic. And number 99, big man. Big man. Yeah. Big man. Like a big man. It's a shame. Well, we didn't help ourselves. We had one play in the game, Ryan, that we had 3 penalties. Offsides, holding, and pass interference. That was on the defensive side of the ball. So he committed a lot of penalties. It wasn't good, man. It wasn't good. We started the game with 2 false starts. Not good. Not good. We didn't stand a chance in hell, if y'all want me to be honest with you. It didn't matter. It never mattered. I wanted it to be cool. It was cool seeing College Game Day there, Now, what I turn my attention to as an Arkansas fan is I'm thankful to be where we're at. Considering where we were a couple years ago, the fact that we even had a College Game Day is freaking insane.
Top 10 too. Like that's.
Yeah. We were 2-10 2 years ago. For 2 years in a row. Got a long way to go. Every SEC team is beatable other than Alabama. And I honestly believe that. Every team we're going to play from here on out, other than Alabama, because we do have to play at Alabama. I don't think it would matter, but we do have to play there. We can beat LSU. We can beat Mississippi State. We can beat Auburn. We will beat Missouri. If we do not beat Missouri, St. Pittman deserves to be fired. I'll say that right now. That tells you what I think. I love St. Pittman. We can beat those teams. I really do believe that. We can have a 9 or 10 win season. And I honest to God believe that. I think we can beat Ole Miss this coming weekend. They didn't look any good. They didn't look any better than us. They look terrible. They don't have any excuse. What excuse they have? We had the same crap. I guess they scored more. I don't think Alabama's as good as Georgia. I think Georgia's better.
Alabama scored more too, also. So.
Ooh, yeah. Though I was sitting there and I was all mad. It took me like 2 hours to get over the game. I don't take it to heart. It is what it's Georgia. Now we lose on a game, losing field goal to Ole Miss next week. I'm gonna be mad for a couple of days. Georgia, I take what I can get. I was sitting there thinking this will be the last thing I say about Georgia. I was sitting there thinking, I was like, this sucks. But I was like, there's a point of me there. We will not face a better team for the rest of the year. That's it. Like other than Alabama, but they're just not as good as Georgia. At the end of the day.
I agree. I think Georgia's the best team.
Yeah. That's done with. You go in their home, you only lose. At least they didn't put 50 on us or 40. Take what you can get, man. Could be worse.
Could always be worse.
So there's Arkansas versus Georgia. Not great, not good. We committed a lot of penalties, got to clean that up. But I think other than that, what are you going to do? And it was good for Arkansas to be on that hostile road environment because we have to go to Ole Miss next week at 12 o'clock. Another noon game.
No,
and
a lot of noon games next week.
Gross. We have to go to Ole Miss for a noon game, which is so stupid. Who makes the schedules over there? Someone should be slapped. Maybe we'll be used to the crowd noise. And I don't think Ole Miss is going to get up for Arkansas like they did, like Georgia did for Arkansas. Kirby wanted to prove a point on Saturday, and he proved his point. We get it. I mean, they were leading us. I was watching in like the fourth quarter. It was like the last drive we had. And Malik Hornsby was in quarterback. And Kirby was on the sidelines going crazy. Like, dude, 31-9. I guess they didn't want this. They wanted to shut us out, I guess they didn't want to let up a touchdown. We were this close to scoring. That guy would have caught that ball, we would have scored, but it doesn't matter. He's a good football coach.
Yes.
I mean, another point of view, I hate to keep rattling on about him, but another point of view would be like, it took him how long to get where he's at now? I know they went to a national championship a couple years ago, but this team's by far, it takes time to build your team up, be good and stuff like that, Takes time. Yeah. We're doing pretty good for 2 years. I understand.
Very good.
All right. That's the end of Arkansas versus Georgia.